In Antrim County, ballots were counted for Democrats that were meant for Republicans, causing a 6,000 vote swing against our candidates. The county clerk came forward and said tabulating software glitched and caused a miscalculation of the votes. Since then, we have now discovered that 47 counties use this same software in the same capacity.
We are currently on day 4 of Election Day and still no definitive answer. But let's be real, unless the courts give Trump a win, it looks like it's going to be a Kamala Harris presidency. So what does this mean? Well, let's get into it. Does the election stink? Yes. Do I have any proof? No. No definitive proof, but I've seen things that I don't know what I'm looking at. In the video I want to show you, it seems to me like the lady is just filling out ballots. I can't confirm. Take a look. What do you think she's doing? Comment down below. I know a lot of Trump supporters are worried that there is actual election fraud. And if there is, I think that we will eventually find out. But if there's one thing that won't help, it's this. And if the election stays like it is and Kamala becomes president, Biden becomes president, then what's next for our country? Many prominent lefties like Kyle Kudinski are very excited to get back into the Paris Accord and the Iran peace deal, neither of which makes sense to me. The Iran deal would give billions and billions of dollars to the most terrorist government in the world. The Paris Accord makes even less sense. Why would we limit our pollution, production, and growth when other countries like China, Pakistan, India, Bangladesh are polluting twice as much and they have no intention of stopping? Why would we hamper ourselves like that? Should we stand by as our economy shrinks and then China's economy booms? It doesn't make sense. And are we going to stop demanding that our allies pay their fair share of NATO and UN fees? None of that is good for our country. The radical left has completely misinterpreted the election results. Prominent lefty like Toure, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I just, he's the lefty guy on my Twitter feed. He really thinks that every person that voted against Donald Trump, and let's be honest, not many people voted for Biden, they voted against Donald Trump. He thinks that all those people really support Black Lives Matter. The wonderful Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, we can't call her AOC anymore because she got upset. She says this is demeaning towards women, even though it looks like she gave herself that nickname. So the wonderful Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, congresswoman, thinks very similar to the Toure guy. In the Democratic caucus call, many Democrats expressed their disdain for the current mandate and ties to socialism. Abigail Spanberger, representative from Virginia, had this to say: "We lost races we shouldn't have lost. Defund the police almost cost me my race because of an attack ad. Don't say socialism ever again. To get back to basics, if we run this race again, we will be fucking torn apart again in 2022. AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, congresswoman, took this personally and like a child lashed out publicly. She took to Twitter to claim that the attacks on socialism were actually racist attacks. Let me read to you what she said. So, the whole progressivism is bad argument just doesn't have any compelling evidence that I've seen. When it comes to defund and socialism attacks, people need to realize these are racial resentment attacks. You're not going to make that go away. You can make it less effective. This dummy doesn't realize that the Democrats lost the minority vote on an unprecedented number because of defund the police and the whole socialism talk. She doesn't realize that black people actually want more police. She doesn't realize that people who left socialist countries in Latin America don't want that shit over here. That's why they came. And what's next for the Republican Party post-Trump? Are they going to go back to being deficit hawks, not going to spend a dime even in pandemic? Are they going to be pro-war again, anti-abortion no matter what? That's not going to work out. And what about the Dems? Are they going to realize that their identity politics bullshit is not working, it's divisive, and it's actually racist? Are they going to drop their socialist bullshit nonsense? Because if not, I think we need a third party. Libertarians and the Green Party ain't cutting it. So we got to get the Democrats that are sane and aren't socialists and aren't Black Lives Matter together with the MAGA people that aren't classic Republicans, and together we'll have a third party. Our president will be Jocko, vice president will be Tulsi Gabbard. Okay? Deal? Jocko Gabbard 2024. Also, People have been sharing this John McCain concession speech, calling him a gentleman and a scholar. How quickly these people forget, huh? In 2004, Bush was the devil for the Democratic Party. Today, they embrace him as paintings of dogs. What a nice old man. In 2008, John McCain was the devil. Today, he is a gentleman and a scholar. In 2016 and 2020, Donald Trump, orange man, devil. I wouldn't be surprised if Trump is praised when compared to the Republican candidate in 2024. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. Ginger out.